Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
All right, so I have two questions going into this, what I think will be the kind of final episode. This seems to be the pacing of these side stories, about 4 episodes apiece.
Final episode of Kingmaker.
Yep, this is it.
Oh,
This is
no.
over.
Don't jinx us like that. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
We have the dog. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. What do you think is going on? What's your guess at the mystery of the Mosquito Witch? And what's going through your character's head at this moment, going down into this cave in the misty forest outside of Dry Gulch? What are you thinking?
I actually have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either, honestly. I'm like, I don't understand the small tracks and the big tracks
Yeah.
thing. And then the whispering mosquitoes.
Sure.
That's weird.
My best guess is that it's Galia. I don't know why, though. Like,
Okay.
maybe she just bringing people to town to harvest them and live forever, some sort of thing like that. But I don't think there's an actual mosquito witch. I feel like there is someone else doing something, but I really don't know who or why.
Okay.
The bartender.
It's the butler.
Peaches.
Jason, as you're holding back, we'll let you stay for a second. What's going through your character's heads at this point?
Gosh.
Gosh.
Gosh. Gung doesn't like knowing that behind us somewhere is a dog. Like guarding the exit of the cave.
You're between whatever is in this cave and a dog.
And a dog, and he's really not happy about that.
Bad combo for you. Red.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Red is like, just assumes there's some mosquito witch and that we're going to kill it. And then once we do that, we'll go back and things will be fine.
Mhm.
So two of you are just blunt instruments. Like,
Yeah, essentially.
And one of them is a blunt instrument that's afraid of a dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Laku, what's up with you?
She hates not knowing what's going on. She loves figuring things out. She's just like, it's not adding up, and she doesn't know why. She also hates having to be the one person with light because everyone else has dark vision. And so she's like, I'm really far behind, but we're around a corner, so I can't hit anything. And so it's just...
Elga and Peaches seem happy for the torch. Jason, what about you? You want to start with what's going on with Oscars, and then you want to share what you, Jason, think is happening?
Oscar thinks that the cryptid is maybe some bullshit, like an illusion or like some kind of farce that's scaring people.
Okay.
But
Old Man Jenkins?
Huh?
Old Man Jenkins?
Yeah. Yeah. But he doesn't trust that Elga is being forthright about her reasons for being there.
Okay, now what about you, Jason? What do you think?
Jason thinks that this is some type of magic, maybe a magic spell I don't think there is a cryptid.
Okay.
I think that part's being like embellished. But Jason doesn't trust Elga either.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just jump right into this then. No reason to stand on ceremony. You come
Gosh.
right around that corner. And you know what? We can drag it out a little longer. Because you know what I can do to get a little more airtime before things happen? I can press the appropriate button this time
Yeah.
and have you roll for initiative.
Oh, crap.
Stealth?
You were explicitly looking for
Okay.
traps. So both, actually no, you were looking for traps, then you heard something, then you were stealthing down. So Oscar and Gung,
Wow.
sorry, it's been a long day. Stealth from both of you. And then Red and Laku, you can let me know if it'd be stealth or perception for you. Your choice. Both of you were in a place
Did
where you
crit
weren't.
stealth? Or crit?
Maybe.
I do perception.
Okay. And what'd you get, Gung, for your initiative?
30.
Is that a 20?
Yeah, it's an 18.
Damn.
Oh, close.
Oscar, what'd you pull?
That's you.
You're Oscar. What'd you pull?
I didn't hear Oscar in my head. I heard Red.
I did think Red. Are we psychic?
I could hear your mind.
Are we best friends now?
25.
Okay. Red, what'd you get?
28, nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
critical.
shit.
We do play with critical initiative. If you nat 20, you start off with an extra action on your first turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you nat 1, you start off with 2 actions on your first turn. instead of
Well,
Well,
three.
isn't this fun? I have a nat 1.
Oh, no.
For a total.
So 11.
Okay, 11, and you'll have 2 actions on your opening round.
Rip.
All right. So you come right around the corner and you see, with your dark vision in front of you, Oscar, 2 mitflits, gremlins.
Oh, these little bastards.
I remember these guys.
Yeah.
Is this a silver mine?
yeah.
All right. So let me go ahead and get my initiative tracker
My God,
arranged
we
a
started
little
the
bit.
Goblin War. The Mifflin
We
War.
did.
Oh my god.
Oh. That's hilarious.
Spoilers without context, Lauren.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and I have to explain a little bit of the pawns. So we've got
You're a
2
goblin.
mitflits that look very much alike. And Jason, would you please put these just to the northeast of you around the corner? And then there is, just like within 10 feet, just out of your range, but like they were hiding, ready to ambush anyone who came in. Around the other corner is a different mitflit, so I've used a purple base to distinguish sort of a bigger one, a beefier one, better equipped. Just to your left, yep. No, the other closer to your door. Down to the south, just around the left side, so like they're going to pincer you as soon as you come through. Then the back side of the room is a mitflit swarm.
Too many.
Ugh,
A swarm?
This seems
swarm?
awful.
gross.
No, sorry, not a mitflit swarm, sorry, a bloodseeker
I was
swarm.
like, oh my
damn.
gosh.
They come in swarms? I'm getting one. Thank you, that joke did not deserve a laugh, but I appreciate it. All right.
I understood the reference.
Yeah, that's why I laughed. I knew the reference.
No, I'll take it. All right, Gung, you're going to get to go first.
Ah, crap.
You just see Oscar's like back muscles tense up as he sees these little blue gremlin mitflits right around the corner.
So do I see? I probably don't see the purple one to the left.
You don't, no. Thank you for separating player knowledge and character
Oh,
knowledge.
yeah. I will hide. Is
You're
that
already
like
hidden.
an action? Okay.
But if you leave
yeah.
cover, you're not.
So I actually have a feat though
Okay.
that
Oh,
allows me.
wait. I'm going to hit the right button.
It's called Very Sneaky. It's a goblin feat
Great.
that I can stealth or sneak
Mhm.
and can continue sneaking without cover as long as I am in cover when I end my turn.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. The edges of this cave are so rough. If you end in contact with the wall of this room at all, they will be considered cover for the sake of sneaking. Now,
Beautiful.
not directional cover for shooting at, but cover for sneaking.
Sure.
Yeah, so sneak is an action that lets you move up to like half your movement
Half.
speed unless you have quick stealth or whatever.
And part of Very Sneaky is an extra 5 feet. So I can actually go 20 feet while sneaking.
Holy shit,
Badass.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm going to try and sneak around to the left side and probably realize that this dude is here.
So you sneak around and come face to face with this well-armed, pissed-off mitflit.
And I'm going to punch him in the face.
Do it.
I'm going to remove a hand from the
Which is a
gat
free
gun,
action to drop a hand.
and with my knuckle duster, punch him right in the face.
I
Nice.
fucking love that. Okay. The small Fae is staring you down. It will be off guard to you because
I had a
you
feeling
acted
that was what
before
they were
it.
speaking.
Mhm.
Just something told me, Faye. The one time we don't have it.
Oh.
So this
Yeah,
is 15.
Okay. That's a miss.
Okay.
It like just barely in time manages to like pull up a short sword and catch the knuckle duster on the blade of the short sword.
And I'm going to flurry of blows.
Just 2 more punches.
Yeah, 2 more punches. Why not?
And I love that it's not like the typical flurry of the whole body. In my mind, it's just right jab, right jab, right jab.
Oh, yeah.
Pop, pop, pop.
You're just like the kid button mashing the single button in Mortal Kombat.
That's 18,
That will be a hit.
and that's a miss.
Okay.
But it does need to make a fortitude save,
Now, does it have to hit with multiple attacks for that
just
to be?
as long as one of them hits.
Oh, so is this one of your stunning blows?
It is Stunning Fist. If either strike from Flurry of Blows hits a creature, the target must save or be stunned 1.
Wow, this is incapacitation effect?
It is DC 20 Fortitude.
All right, well, it's lower level than you. DC 20 Fortitude. Oh, I rolled really good. It's going to succeed.
Okay, and that is a 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So you, bam, just pop it like right in the throat.
Nice.
All right. Red, it is now your turn. Remember, you have 4 actions this turn.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that like you were watching your friends go down. They're so stealthy, you kind of like lost sight of them. And then you just hear...
All right.
As Gung just starts trying to punch a mitflit right in the face.
Well, if I heard that, I guess I got to move in.
Yeah, you got this. What are you going to do? Remember, Squeezing is an exploration action in 2E, so the narrow corridors for you will just be double movement to get through.
Okay. So it'll take me two moves. Yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah, so you'll move through.
Is that with the Oh, really?
So how much movement is that, Jason? Jason's off mic, but he's doing some counting for us.
I'm almost positive that's 25 exactly.
Yeah, because you have like a diagonal there to speed it up. I trust you on this
Okay.
one. So you
I
somehow
also, I
squeeze
do an
around.
extra 3 damage because it was precision.
Oh, that's right, because you have a sneak attack,
I
don't
do,
you?
yeah.
Did you roll the 3 on your hit?
Yep.
So that's at 7 damage. Okay. Bam! Just
Alright.
pop right in the neck, and then you have Red just boom, 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 just running down through this little gulf. Kind of like does a little side dodge right around Oscar into the room. Great sword in hand.
Yep. And we'll attack. I don't know what color that is.
You're not raging?
Nope.
Looks
Alright.
like maybe red.
Yeah, there's red and I think brown.
Oh,
Is
there
it
can only
red and
be-
green over there?
That can only be one red, so.
Can't tell.
There's red and not red. That's what we know.
19.
19 against these little fucks. I'm almost positive is a hit. Yeah, that's for sure a hit.
All right.
I appreciate that you're like, when in doubt, attack the one that's red. Because there can only be one.
There can only be one. 20 damage on the first attack.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'll attack again.
Bam. This will be your third of 4 actions.
Oh, that's going to be a miss.
Okay.
That's 11.
That is in fact a miss. 1 action left. What do you want to do with it?
I'll aid Gung
How do you want to aid Gung?
just by
What
like
do you want to aid Gung in doing and with what?
on his next attack.
Okay.
What am I good at?
You're good at a lot of things.
Not that many things.
You're good at some things.
Yeah.
What would
I'm
Red
good at
do?
some
Don't
things.
think about it. What would Red do?
Mm-hmm.
He would give some sagely wisdom to Gung. And
Amazing.
actually, he would give words of encouragement to Gung. He'd be like, "I'm right behind you, Gung. We got this."
As
So, like a diplomacy, maybe?
Sure.
All right. I
As the
like
mid
that.
flit is like,
All right. So keep that in mind, Trent. All right, Oscar, it's your turn.
All right.
What are you going to
so
do?
2 actions, 40 feet gets me up and around behind these guys.
Oh, so you'll flank around the 2 mitflits to the north that
Yes.
we're kind of trying prepping for you.
So now I'll be flanking this midflit.
All right. It is
10-foot
definitely
reach.
off guard to you. So it'll be -2 to its AC. It also hadn't acted before you, so
Yeah.
Adair setting up some good combos here.
Here's one of these.
Oh, yep.
One of these patches.
We've had some cold streaks lately for some of the players.
Mm.
Trent's
19.
on the longest. That's definitely a hit. Trent's been on a really long cold streak.
long
Oh.
cold streak.
Yeah, I had a bad one a few recording sessions ago for like all 4 episodes. I was like,
Yeah, I don't think you crested a 7 the entire day on a D20.
yeah, it was terrible. It was
That
terrible,
is
terrible.
the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
20 points of damage.
To the one that Red already attacked.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super dead. It had 3 hit points left.
Let's go.
You did get him.
All right. Well,
No
let's
more.
go ahead and remove. We'll call that sneak 1. All right. Now the other one there sees you and is going to whip around at you, Oscar. And I guess it's going to try to stab you with a short sword.
It's going to have to move.
It will take a 5. It will step in towards you to the north to kind of close that distance. And, yeah, here we go. Well, fuck that. How do you feel about an 18 to hit? I don't know. Your AC
I
could
feel
be
good
low.
about it. You probably don't.
Is it because it's a miss?
'Cause it's a miss.
Yeah, okay. And follow up on that. Yeah, that's going to be a miss too. Great. Well, now it's the one fighting you, Gung.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little beefier, and it's got a short sword.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
And it is actually going to cast a spell.
Oh,
It's beefy
Oh.
and spell enabled. It's got the whole thing. It's going to cast. Actually, should have checked if this name changed in the remaster.
is that a move action?
Oh.
It has a.
Oh.
It has a somatic amount. Do you have a reactive strike?
I do.
God. Yes.
I do too, but we determined I don't have reach, right?
Correct. Unless you've discovered a rule that allows you to otherwise. Yeah.
I'll
So this
look
will have the
into it.
manipulate trait in it.
I'm going to punch him in the face.
So if you critically succeed, it disrupts the spell.
Dude, aim
Yes,
for the
yeah.
throat.
They'll never see it coming.
that's pretty good. This is a 25.
Oh,
That's a
not
hit,
a
but
crit.
not a crit.
Damn it.
So go ahead and roll your damage. It's no longer off guard you, so you won't get sneak attack damage.
That is 5 damage.
All right. Hey, you're starting to build this up on here.
Yep.
Okay. It will now spend 2 actions to cast Bane. It will fill the minds of your enemies with doubt. Enemies in the area must succeed a will save or take a -1 status penalty on attack rolls as long as they're in the area. And once per round on subsequent turns, you can sustain the spell to increase the emanation's radius by 10 feet and force enemies in that area that weren't yet affected to effect a saving throw. So, go ahead and make a will save for me, buddy.
Okay.
Ooh. How far
Oh,
does
that
it
is
go
not
out?
Just
great.
10 feet right now.
I'm going to use a patch
Oh,
on
that's
that.
right. It's like this.
Oh, yep. I did appreciate that in the remaster, they did finally clarify the language that like it's on subsequent turns
Yeah.
you can take an action to expand it. Because I was like, can you in the same turn just cast, sustain to expand? You cannot.
That is 19.
Ooh, that's a fail. So as
Okay,
long as you're
okay.
within 10 feet of this creature, -1 on, what did I say, attack rolls and attack rolls.
Okay.
This is the purple one that casts that?
Yeah, purple base, sort of the boss creature.
Yeah.
So it's got Bane going up. It also has a special ability here, Trent, called Baleful Blade. Any creature affected by the Bane spell is considered off guard to this creature.
Okay.
So now it's going to use its first strike of the round to stab at you with its short sword while you're off guard.
Okay.
Can you be off guard?
Yes. Yeah.
Also, this isn't flanking, so like this does get around some of the other weird feats that do that. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. This is going to be a 26 to hit your off guard AC.
It is a hit, not a crit.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get my dice for sneak attack damage here, plus my base dice. Oh, I got a lot of dice for this, Trent. All right, here we go.
Because you're a jerk.
Yep. And I rolled like shit. 7 points of damage
Okay.
as it stabs you. That's its whole turn. Ching, stabs you. All right. Laku, it's your turn with 2 actions because you had critical initiative in the other direction.
So sad.
Yep. What do you got going on? You're checking out the room. All right. Lauren's measuring, looking in. So right now you're all kind of entering into the first cave after this descent, surrounded by these mitflits, 2 to the northeast, 1 to the southwest. But to the northwest of the room, there's a swarm of bloodseekers that you can hear buzzing, getting ready to descend in. You still got the torch in your hand. Laku, how you feeling?
So I moved up with 1 action.
You got 1 left. What do you want
With
to do?
my second action, could I just throw my torch into the room?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll go down to the next turn. Just put this empty pawn wherever you want the torch. You're hitting an inanimate object, so I have no problem of you just throwing that wherever you want. All right, that makes it the swarm's turn. I think the swarm sees red and is like, looks like a lot of blood. I bet I could get some good feeding off of that.
Yummy.
So the swarm is going to move. It can fly 30 feet, so it is going to move basically into enveloping. Oh, it can get red and gung, so it's going to go into enveloping both of them.
Oh, no.
And so it'll do that for its first action, and then it's going to use swarming bites. So I need reflex saves from gung and from red as it bites around both of you for the first action.
18?
18. Okay. It's going to be a fail. Red, what did you get?
I rolled an 18, so I got a 26.
Okay, so you'll
Damn.
take half damage on this then.
The worst.
All right. So Red, you take 1 point of damage. And Gung, you take 2 points of damage.
Aha.
When I take damage,
Mhm.
I use a reaction. My eyes kind of gloss over, and I'm just, I mean, he's not real talkative to begin with, but he kind of just shuts down, and there you can see rage in his eyes. It's like this silent, seething rage.
He doesn't
I didn't know if you were disassociating.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so you are now raging.
Called wounded rage. And when you
Does smoke
take
come out of your nose?
damage, you enter. You can use a reaction into rage. And since I didn't use it,
Ooh.
on
Oh,
a
yeah.
attack of opportunity, it seemed like a good time. Also, I'm what is it called?
What do you got? Oh yeah, what type of rage are you?
Fury instinct.
Nice.
Oh, so just more damage.
Yeah.
Some more damage, yeah.
Okay. As a quick note, we're going off of best information available, but at this point we are ahead of the Player Core 2 release. But what we've seen in the Player Core 2 previews on some content creators on YouTube is that the new Player Core 2 Barbarian's Rage no longer includes Clumsy. So we're just going to play that to our best of our ability from the remaster, which means you'll just gain extra damage and no penalty because Barbarians, they could use a little love, and this is some good love for them.
Sweet.
yeah.
So Trent, because you failed yours, you will also take 1 persistent bleed damage.
Ooh, okay.
All right, for its final action, the young Bloodseeker Swarm will Swarming Bites again. Give me another round of reflex saves from both of you. It's nice that since these aren't a strike, I don't have any impact penalty. I'm just putting it on your reflex saves.
16.
Fail, so you'll take full damage. And what do you got on this one, Red?
17.
Okay, you'll take full damage as well. You're able to take 4 points of damage. Persistent doesn't stack of the same kind, so you stay at 1 persistent bleed. And Red, you will go up to 1 persistent bleed damage.
Okay.
All right, it's top of the order again. Gung,
goes
it's
my-
your turn.
Gung.
You're punching out a Mitflit. You've got Bloodseekers draining you.
Yeah, I think he wants to step.
They're all
probably-
screaming things in Fey that you don't understand.
I'm going to try and step to the southeast. Yeah.
Southwest.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, so you
Southwest.
kind of flank back around, getting your move on. You're just going to step. You're not going to full move.
No.
All right,
Uh,
fine.
I'm going to step again
Oh, getting into flanking.
to the south there.
Okay.
And I'm going to punch him in the face.
Okay, they'll be off guard now. Need to do some janky move arounds to fit the other pawns under the pawn where pawns should be for the flying things.
That is a 20.
That will hit, and it will be considered off guard to you. So sneak attack will drop on
Cool.
this.
So that's 4 plus 1. 5 damage.
Hell yeah! Now you didn't use your assist, so if you have, doesn't matter. It would not have converted that. But you did have an assist you forgot to use.
That is true.
All right, that makes it Red. Your turn.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you flurrying?
No, it was 20. 19 because of the -1 from Bane.
Oh yes. Off guard still hits. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
Why
All
is he
right.
off guard?
And then 1 damage.
The other creature should be forward a little bit. Red is in flanking. There's just some weird movements
okay.
with the pawns. All right, Red, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Yeah, move the purple and the goblin up a little, and that's kind of where folks are.
Oh, okay. It's right there.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet. Then I'm just
the
gonna,
goblin was tucked in there.
I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah, you've
the
got it off guard.
Mitflit.
All right.
Let's go.
So you'll have a minus. Oh, you know what? Now that you're closer, give me a will save.
Okay.
Bane. I forgot about that.
Um.
Or if the rage has any effect on that, I don't know. I think there is some instincts that get weird with
Yeah,
magical saves. But
24.
oh, you're fine. Jeez, we're rolling hot today, Jared.
Well, Will, Barbarian at level 4 is expert in Will.
Oh, that's just
Oh, yeah.
that makes sense. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So
That
go ahead and
helps.
swing. You are flanking this. It is off guard.
All right. Well, I rolled before you said to roll my Will, so I rolled a 2. So I'm gonna give you my patch.
Yep, sounds good.
16.
That's a miss.
Yeah. I rolled
Wait.
a flanking.
With off guard, it's still a miss.
All right. Well, I'm still attacking again.
Oh,
yeah.
it's that
Okay.
guy.
I rolled an 18 that time, so plus 6 is 24.
Jesus, your second attack is +6.
Yeah, 11 minus
So it's
5.
No,
Okay.
that's just I always forget that melee
That's
characters are really
awesome.
good at this.
Yeah.
Really
that's
good.
that's definitely a hit. What's your raging damage on this bullshit?
plus 2 damage.
I know, but I'm wondering what your total's gonna be now.
I haven't. Oh, like the total damage?
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah. How
haven't-
much? Not that you've hit
I
it.
haven't
how
done
much do you
that
have to-
yet.
Do I need to roll to see if I continue to persistent bleed?
Oh, yes. At the end of your turn, you take the 1 point of damage, and you're looking for as a DC 15 or higher flat check.
Did not get it.
Okay, so you're still bleeding.
23 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. He seems one hit.
Okay.
God,
And
all of you
then-
are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll attack again since I'm in rage.
Yep.
May as well.
-10, +1, right?
Plus 1.
You got this.
15.
That's a miss.
Still a good roll, though.
Yeah. Oscar, what about you?
Damage, persistent.
Oh, yeah. Persistent damage and roll your flat check. Looking for a DC 15 flat check.
16.
16. Hey, you stop bleeding, but you do take the 1 point of damage.
Okay. And I'm still in the swarms.
Yep. Oscar, what do you want to do here?
Oscar's going to take a 5-foot step to the southwest.
Yep.
And so these, yeah, I already moved him.
Oh, yeah. Jason's on top of this shit.
And then I'm
Yeah.
going to intimidate him.
The mid-foot?
Yep.
Okay. You're still within spear range?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. That's going to be against Will DC, right? Now, do you have the thing where you don't need to share a language?
Oh, let me look. I did, but I've changed his character. Yes.
Okay, cool. So you can do so like with physical or like non-verbal
12.
things. Its will's not great, but it is better than that. So it
Yeah.
is not frightened. So you've got
Okay.
one action left.
I'm going to stab it.
Yeah, just throw a stab at it. You might natty 20 it, right?
Stab.
What's it going to be?
It's going to be a 20.
That's a hit. This is our final one here.
By 9 points of damage.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Strength
2d8
built-
plus 4 on a spear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Striking strength rogues
Yep.
are really good. So
Yep.
you said 9?
9.
All right, that makes it the one that you just attacked's turn. I really wanted to try to flank on you. Okay, I'll take a 5-foot step in, just advance in and stab up, you know?
Nimble dodge.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. So with your improved AC, how are you feeling about 18 to hit?
Miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second attack, oh, it's a little bit better, 19 to hit.
Miss.
Well, fuck you.
All right.
Okay, now it's
Yeah.
the one down there. It feels like everyone's close enough. It's not going to extend the bane. It's just going to, I think, pile in on you because he punched it in the neck.
Yeah, I
Trent.
don't blame him.
You're also like a similar height, so it feels like it has a chance. I think it hasn't emotionally processed the existence of red yet. That's going to be a 21 to hit, but you're off guard against it. Sorry, 23 to hit.
Yeah, it
you're
is a
off
hit,
guard.
Yeah.
All right, so first one, damage coming in on this. Finally, a better roll, 11 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack is going to be a 11 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, third attack, just going for broke. 14 to hit?
Miss.
Well, yeah, I tried. All right, Laku, it's your turn.
All right. Oh, does he need to take persistent bleed or damage or anything?
Not my character.
Oh, it was your
That's
character.
just us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just all of you and your teammates. I'm fine.
Can I see the purple goblin from where I am, or do I need to step
Yes,
up?
it has cover. So it'll have a +2 to its AC.
If I stepped,
5 feet to the side.
If you
you
stepped
probably,
5 feet in, it'll just have shit cover of +1 to AC. So, your choice if you want to take the action to reduce that. Yep. All right. So you'll step in, get an improved line of sight. Red's a little bit in
Yes.
the way, so it has shit cover from red.
Sorry.
it's okay,
It's all the
Red.
fur.
Yeah.
He's so fluffy.
I'm going to devise a stratagem,
Yeah.
and with that, I
Oh,
get
fuck yes.
a chance to recall knowledge as part of that action.
All right. Let's see. I can look this up here. I believe it's nature for these creatures. Yeah. What's your nature
That
bonus?
is a +8.
Okay. All right. I've got that +8. Okay.
If I critically succeed, something happens. Otherwise, it's
you do
Jane will
not-
be furious if you give her information.
Let's see. You do not critically succeed.
okay.
You clearly recognize that these are mitflits. And what would you be interested in about mitflits broadly? You won't know anything about this creature, but you can learn something about mitflits specifically. Or sorry, mitflits broadly, not specifically.
Any weaknesses?
Cold iron. They're fey.
Wow, that's so funny.
Really?
Who'd have thought?
Who
Would have
would've?
thought.
But now that you have devised a stratagem, you can
I
do
will.
your attack with intelligence bullshit.
Yes, I know. It's going to be great. But I do shout out to Oscar real quick of just like, hey, they're Fae. Hit him with that dagger. Just,
Yeah.
just conveying information.
All right.
All right.
And then let's see.
What do you got? What do you got? Oh, I'm
Okay.
seeing some nodding. Feeling good.
So, let's use that. And
Here we go.
Yeah, that's his. Here comes your drop.
Okay.
What do you got?
Don't get in the drop. Don't do this.
It's wild how difficult addition is
Yeah.
under pressure.
Yep.
28.
Jesus
Yeah.
fuck.
Is that a crit?
No, that was
Or
a
that was damage?
no. 28 to hit.
So that is not a crit.
Boo.
It's very
So
close,
close.
but it's not.
All right. Well, it's a hit.
Okay.
And 9 points of damage.
All right.
All right. How much damage?
9 points of
You
damage.
kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crossbow bolt right in the head.
So
as it
yeah,
From like
crumples down
10
to the
feet
ground.
too.
Ah,
I
shit.
moved up, devised a stratagem, and hit it. So I cannot reload my crossbow this round.
Okay. Well, it's now the swarm's turn. The swarm's already there. Actually, you know what? Actually, I think it's best one. It's just gonna bite. So just give me 3 reflex saves, Red
Yeah.
and Gung. Like no reason to stand on
Oh,
ceremony
Gung,
here.
Gung is not in it anymore, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. Oh yeah, Gung
I
moved out.
moved out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it'd probably move through, and it would be on. So take an action to move, and it will include Laku and Red.
Okay.
So give me 2 reflex saves, Laku and Red.
No.
Oh, well, I tried.
2 reflex.
yeah.
16 and 23.
Fail and succeed.
29 and 13.
Succeed and fail. Yeah. Okay, so from the first one, you will take 6 Red, and you'll take 3 Laku. You both gain. If you don't already have 1 persistent bleed, you'll get it. From the second one, Red, you'll take 2, and Laku, you'll take 4. And you once again have 1 persistent bleed, but it doesn't stack. So that's where you're at. That's its turn. Gung, what do you want to do? There's a swarm in front of you.
Do I have a vision to the other Nitflit on the north side here?
Yes.
To the big old Minotaur?
Yes, but it has shit cover.
I'm going to reapply the hand to the bow,
Okay.
monastic archer stance,
And
and flurry of bows.
And one of you
Yeah.
have hit the swarm, right?
I
No.
don't
No?
think so.
Oh, that's something else I have marked then. Ignore me.
That is a 23
That's a hit even with shit cover.
and a 23.
23 damage.
No, 23
Oh, yes.
to each attack.
That is a hit then.
And for 5 damage.
Okay.
And, 10 damage.
And you kill it.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
Clawing through this. But now it's the swarm's turn.
Wait, was that 3 actions?
Yeah.
Again?
Hand on bow.
Yes,
Monastic
you're right.
archer stance. Flurry of bows. Red, it's your turn. There's a bunch of bugs around you.
I'm a swing.
All right. I believe in you.
Well, that's not great.
Okay.
15.
That is a miss.
swarm,
It is a
but-
miss. Yeah, it's a swarm, but that in fact is a miss.
How about a 16?
Also a miss. 17?
How about an 8?
That is in fact also a miss.
All right, well, that's my turn.
Oscar, it's your turn.
Persistent bleed.
Oh yes, don't
Yep.
forget persistent bleeds. Did you save out of
Still
yours,
bleeding.
Trent? Or are you still bleeding?
I'm still bleeding.
Great.
Am I within reach of
I can't see from here, but is it
there's
the
a 5-foot
adjacent?
space, but it's diagonal.
Still counts.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So I'm gonna try to stab at this.
Just go to town. Yeah. I mean, they're immune to precision most of the time, so just get the
24.
spear going. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. I'll do what you did and roll my second attack as well, and that's
Yeah.
a miss.
All right, so this is piercing damage.
Yes.
All right, piercing damage coming in. What do you got going on, Jason? I believe in you.
16.
Damn. Okay, not all of that gets through,
Yeah.
obviously,
Um,
but some of it does. So be proud of that.
with my last action,
You're gonna grapple it.
I'm gonna let go of the spear and pull out my great club.
Interesting.
Mm.
Okay, a big fly swatter.
Big fly
Mhm.
swatter.
Mhm.
Bam, bam.
All right. That Mitflit is dead. So Laku, it's your turn. Big swarm of bugs.
Yeah, not much I can do with a crossbow. I mean, I can try and shoot at them, but
Shoot the Minotaur.
They're
I
not
mean-
as crazy in
Where's the
second
dog?
edition. Like they're not
okay, they're not as bad.
impossible to hit.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
not immune. They just have resistances.
I will say yet again, shouting at Oscar more, just backseat driving. I'm like, Oscar, use the alchemist fire.
Mm.
I don't have any.
What?
I got it.
Oh,
He's
red.
just gonna smash it on his own head.
He smashes on his chest.
He's got a
Wait.
shotgun it.
Can I take a shot at the swarm from here?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It'll
Okay.
have just shit cover.
All right.
So just plus 1 to its AC.
So, reload the crossbow. Action number 1. Action number 2. Devise a stratagem against them.
Nature, what's your bonus? 8,
8.
right?
Yes.
God, it's like I'm paying attention. Love it when it happens for me. What are you interested in knowing?
Weaknesses.
It does. Its weakness is area damage and splash damage.
Oh my god. Hit them with the alchemist.
Yeah.
I'm raging.
Oh yeah. He doesn't hear
I
me.
think I probably still could though, huh?
Oh yeah, it doesn't take concentration to throw an alchemist
Yeah,
fire.
fair enough.
Or to listen to someone.
Yeah, those are
necessarily.
both things you can do while upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
hard to listen to the people
I
around you who
never
care about
listen
you when
when
you're
I'm
upset,
upset.
but it is
That's true.
possible.
Yeah.
Fair.
Very
also think-
emotionally mature for a Minotaur.
You really should just smash it over your own head.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I can just crush him in my fist.
Yeah.
Now, is the extra damage from stratagem precise strike, is that precision damage?
Yes, it is.
So it is immune to
Mhm.
precision damage. So you just deal base damage.
But I did roll a 30 to hit.
What is that on the die?
A 19.
Ooh. Yeah, well, that's definitely a crit. So let's go ahead and...
Critical hit.
Let's go.
All right, so go ahead and
So-
double your damage. Don't add any of your precision damage, but double all of your base damage for that.
Okay.
I was hoping we get a card. We haven't had a card today.
Not once.
Look at that. 2 8.
Oh, fuck
Yes.
yes.
So 8, 16, 18. Right? Because 8 and 8 is
16 times
16 plus 2.
No, times 2.
Times 2.
It's a crit. You double everything.
Yeah, so I only have a +1 to my damage. I don't have any
You
strength.
don't
You
have,
doubled the dice, too.
I did double the dice. It's 1d8 plus 1. And so I
Oh.
rolled
oh, you
2d8.
don't have
yes.
striking on your.
No, I have no strength. My +1 is the striking
No,
root.
no. Sorry. In second edition, striking adds a whole additional die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So
Yeah,
what you just
normal
rolled is
attack
the
is
base
2d8.
damage. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
striking doesn't add a bonus to damage. So you just did 8 plus
Yeah.
8 times 2. So you just did 32 points of damage
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since you played second edition, huh?
Yeah.
It's fucking
Striking
awesome.
is one of the things I appreciate is they're like, hey, we want striking to be more bombastically fun.
Striking's wild.
Yeah,
Yes.
striking's
Yes.
dope.
So striking, I actually am doing 2d8
Correct.
plus
damage.
nothing.
That's why I'm rolling
Yeah,
high with a
2d8.
spear because it's 2d8,
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling 2d12
Oh my
on
goodness.
my greatsword.
which is
2d8's way better than
some
plus
fucking
1.
Joe Shar shit that I missed. dude.
Yeah.
Rolling 3d12s.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
it's an expensive rune too. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
150 gold
It's like
or
your whole
something.
character
It's-
is this.
That's
100
100.
not that
No,
much.
65.
105 to make it +1 striking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be reduced a little bit because it's piercing.
But
So-
still,
Instead
Yeah.
of being
Yeah, that's
instead
fantastic.
of being what
damage.
32.
32, it becomes 27, but it's already taken 11. So you kill the swarm
Yeah.
with an
Wow.
arrow.
How did you do
The
that?
coral.
She skewered all of them in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
They lined up for
Yeah.
one perfect moment.
It's that perfect investigator thing of like, for 1 second, their flight path brings them all together in a line.
Skadoosh.
That's awesome.
So is there
And-
anyone alive?
You.
Bad
We should
guys?
heal all this bleeding.
Back to the dog.
Oh, yeah.
And then I do
Who?
check for my
Who's
bleed,
You
bleeding?
right?
take 1 point of damage and then just roll a d20 with no bonuses or penalties. You need a 15 or higher and you stop bleeding.
13.
Yeah, I still need to do that too.
So here's basically, for the sake of speed, those of you who haven't rolled a 15 or higher, tell me how many d20 rolls it takes you to get to a 15
I mean, can't
or
I
higher.
try to treat wounds? Or
To stop persistent bleeding, you can just get extra checks on it. So basically, you could get 2 checks a turn. Treating wounds won't stop persistent damage. It'll heal you, though. But you can aid on that. So try it took you 2 rolls to
Yeah.
get a 15 or higher.
I got it in my first roll again.
Jesus.
all right, I'm good.
So we're 1 roll out, 2. This is thrilling television.
Mhm.
Radio 3. Oh,
Keep
That's
going.
15.
15. All right. So you are like just trying to stop the bleeding. So it'd take you 2 rounds because if you were using checks to you can use a medicine check to give you an additional flat check to try to stop it without taking damage. So you would have taken 2 points of damage. Trent, you took 2, and Red, you took 1. And Oscar, I think in typical rogue faction, you either take all of the damage or none of it, and
I
have made it out of this fight without a
I
single
have
point
not
of damage.
taken a single point of damage this whole thing. This whole time.
Wow.
Red,
I thought
like,
you were a kind of like a healer or something.
I am a healer, not
Do you-
like a healer. I'm,
Do you know that?
yes, I know that.
All right. It just took you a minute to get.
Everyone on my farm knows
Blood.
that. They all say I do a great job.
We're not fixing up sheep and chickens.
Help me, I'm hurt.
I'm gonna help Red first. He's nice.
Good luck.
well, Red, while you're talking, Red goes over to like the cave wall and just takes his sword and takes one enormous swing at it.
Oh,
Harder than anything he's swung so far.
Okay.
And then after he hits the wall, probably leaves a good mark. And then his rage subsides.
I think
And he's
Gung kind of like backs away from him when after he does that. He's like, "No, that was pretty scary there, big guy."
Oh, sorry. I just had to channel that inner angst, you know?
Yeah, sure.
It's good now. We good now.
I also like that red looks a little bit like if the Buffalo Bills logo was bipedal.
Yeah.
From just like the little sketches you showed.
Yeah.
Just giant, broad minotaur with a great sword.
Yep.
All right. So how's everyone looking on hit points right now? After some healing. You took about 10 minutes at least.
I'm down like 13.
Okay.
So another
Did I
10
get-
minutes
did I
of
get- oh.
medicine.
Did I get healing?
I will try to heal you
Okay,
right now.
cool.
So remember, because you're not ward mate, because you're not continual
Come
recovery, you have to
on.
wait. Oh my God. Do you have an extra? You
4.
want to use the patch?
Yes. Sick of this. That a 20.
Natural
So
20?
a natural 20.
Let's
So in that case,
go.
you doubled the
Hey.
dice, not the bonus. It'll be 4d8 of healing to Gung.
It's going to be 4d8 plus
Yeah,
5 because I have the
I'm
dedication.
kind of like
That's right. Yeah.
So-
I'm kind
I
of
mean-
like
So
a
that'd be
cow,
plus
so
10.
she's good at healing me.
Yeah,
I also critted. You have a shit ton of hit points.
let's go.
Did you have to do a second medicine check?
I had to do 3 with him.
So remember,
Like-
that's 3 hours.
Oh, I
Because
thought
it's-
that's right.
Now remember, at any point you can
30
take
something.
one, carry it out
I'm
2 an hour
good.
to double
Yeah.
it.
It was 2 checks. Sorry, not
Okay.
3, 2.
So
That one was for
about
you.
an hour and a half. So I'll be
Okay,
spending about an
cool.
hour and a half patching yourselves up in here.
Okay. I was going to say, I do have continual recovery.
Oh, you do. So you can do it back to back right away.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm guessing Oscar probably doesn't
I
have
do not.
continual recovery.
Mhm.
At this point, I will say that Elga has kind of come down a little bit. And she's like, I think I'm feeling a little better. I'm going to try to go find. And she kind of sits down. Maybe not. Sorry. And she's just like so pale and white. Like she's missing so much blood.
That's
She's
terrible.
still bleeding, or is she just?
No, she just
okay.
lost a ton of blood from the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, you just keep your dog over there and away.
And
God,
Peaches
the dog.
does kind of come up over to you for a little second and just puts his head down on the ground in front of you.
Gung is like shaking his fist at it.
And it
He's
licks,
like, if you get one more step closer, I swear.
it licks its
to
tongue
Caden.
towards your boot, just like from far
Aw.
away.
He gives a little pat on the head, but walks away very quickly.
And she sees that and just like smiles a little.
Like in Suicide Squad when the rat sits on Idris Elba's leg and he tries to pet it.
Yeah.
But after he walks away, he gives it the finger. He's like,
So there are some caves that seem to go, there's some tunnels that seem to go back deeper into these caves, deeper underground.
Let's start walking down them.
Yeah, I pick up that torch.
Yeah, let's go. I'm used to way deeper depths
At this point,
than
probably you'll
this.
need to light a new torch. That
well.
torch is probably close to burning out after about an hour or so.
Fine. I light another torch.
Probably actually we would have to replace it twice by this point.
Okay, fine. I light a third torch.
I have 5 that I'm not going to need
I have
either,
5
so.
as well. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Just so many
Let's
torches.
light them all at once.
Yeah.
They'll last 5 times as long.
So
We're like a walking sun coming down
Yeah.
this cave.
as you get back farther into caves, you hear like whimpering, little whispers. You're not sure what until you come around a corner and you see more than 10 mitflits all huddled together, like holding each other. And one steps forward and like goes through a couple languages until it hits common. And it's just like, please, we don't want to fight. Please, let me say my please, we don't want to fight. Please, it was all Quibbles. Quibbles made us do all of it.
Who's that?
Quibble, he's the large mitflit with the short sword.
I killed him.
Oh, well, that's
That was the
Big-
guy, the
big
purple
goblin
base.
teeth.
yeah.
Baron.
Actually, I hit him with
Yeah.
my crossbow. No, it's fine. It's fine. He killed him.
Please, please let us live.
What did he make you do? Who are you? What was your name?
I didn't give a name.
Well, what is it?
Skarkles.
Skarkles.
I'm
It's a
Skarkles.
a good name.
I have heard the name of Skarkles.
Oh,
Do you have
I'm
any
just,
money?
I'm not.
what? No. What was he making you do?
He was making us defend the mine and invoke the witch's name.
What witch?
How you say vzz, and like kind of makes wing sounds and like makes it. Yes, mosquito. The mosquito witch.
Never heard of her.
Is she real, or were you pretending to be her?
What color eyes do Mifflets have?
Not red.
Okay.
Well, some of them have red.
That's what I was wondering.
Look, we found this mine, and we were going to take from it its iron, its magnetic metals, the silver in it. We did not trust what others would do with cold iron, and the silver would bring much money. But we were worried that others would find it, so Gribbles pushed us into pretending to be the Mosquito Witch.
Dude, did you guys just like stack up on each other's shoulders with a long
Trench coat.
and you're just like boogie boogie?
We used what gifts we had and magics to breed and control the Bloodseekers, and to send them into town to drive others off,
You breed them.
Very smart.
like animals.
Can you stop
Where?
doing that?
There's
Please.
a big stagnant pond up, and just kind of points up.
Did you make all them paper dolls?
What paper dolls?
Oh.
You know, the paper ones.
These paper
Wait, I
dolls.
reached into my pocket to pull out the doll.
Gone.
Fucking hell.
What? Wait a minute. What about
Is
the
it?
paper one?
Do you have it? Do you have it? Anyone?
Look.
Anyone?
It was just
Look.
the one time. Never. Like, I don't
We
have
did it. We did a lot to try to convince Drygots that the Mosquito Witch was around here to keep them away. But the longer we did it, the more we started to hear the buzzing and to see the red eyes in the woods. Some of us went missing and never came back. We were worried that we'd been pretending to be here for so long we attracted her attention down here. We wanted to stop it. Gribbles pushed us, so we had to do it, he said. We had to.
How long you been doing this?
About a year.
30 years.
Yeah, 30
I
years.
started about a year ago.
Oh.
Oh.
When did the buzzing get worse?
In the last few months, that's when we first heard. My cousin came back and said that she'd seen the red eyes following her at night.
Do you feel like you've lost time?
Well, we spent a year down here mining, and now we're going to have nothing to show for it.
Why would you have nothing you've been mining, so don't you still have silver in?
Are you going to let us leave with it?
I mean,
Honestly, I
maybe.
don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't really care either.
Well,
Especially if you give us a bit of that silver now.
Yeah,
so
we
then I
won't,
guess it's not totally lost time.
we won't tell anybody about the mines. You can keep mining here, but you gotta kill the mosquitoes. They're really ruining the town. And they're awful.
Okay.
Yeah,
Of course,
stop.
we'll leave right away. Just please let us live.
You must tell stories of how powerful goblins are.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good.
And stop putting people up in trees.
What do you mean?
You know, the lady in the tree,
What lady?
just right outside.
The one with gold armor?
Oh, we'd captured her a few days ago, but she went missing.
She went missing.
Yes,
Your prisoner went missing.
we think where we thought maybe the witch took her.
So
All we found in her place was just the sweet, sick smell of blood.
Gross.
I don't like that.
I thought this was a fake cryptid, but now I'm even more sure there is a real mosquito witch out there.
And they're all kind of terrified. They're shaking. This one is trying and calm and the best it can to get through. But
Please let us go.
We will.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I pull out my cold iron dagger as they're running by.
Ah!
Like I ain't fucking around.
none of them come at you. They're they work
Okay.
their way out. Peaches growls at them.
What color eyes does Peaches have?
Just regular dog eyes, like an
Okay.
amber, a dark brown.
All right.
Well,
We search around.
now what?
Yeah, what do
Anything
we
to
do
search for in
now?
here?
Let's go alchemist fire the stagnant water pond and kill all the fucking...
So you go up, You kind of go where the Midfoots told you, and you burn that down. You basically light the pond on fire.
We've already said we have like 1,000 torches, so we just light the whole cave on fire.
And can we, I guess it is late, but I feel like we should go fetch the body so we can bring her back.
Yeah, Elga asks, like, please, and she's like crying the whole time the body comes down, and she insists, like, to try to help carry it, but she has nowhere near the strength to try to help carry Lessart back to town.
Well, I'll help carry.
And she's like kind of leaning on you a little bit. Peaches right next to you as the body
Yeah.
comes back, and she's just wrecked. She just, there has to be some way. She can't go on without her. Just like mumbling to herself, please, not her. I can't, I'll never give up on you. She says, like, her hand to the body. I'll never stop. And you get back to town and explain to some of the villagers what happens, the Mitflits. Do you tell them where the mine is?
Probably
Oscar
not.
does not.
Okay.
I might give some false information
Sure.
just because the Midflits don't deserve to get their mine taken from them. I
Yeah.
really did mean they can keep it.
They've been working for a year, you know?
Yeah.
Working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
It's more Oscar now knows where a silver mine is. That's
Yeah.
good information.
It's a
He's-
worker collective, you know? They get the very means of subsistence from their own labor, so
Mm-hmm.
You're back in town. Maybe it's even for a couple days, and things seem to get better in that time. Mosquitoes seem to lessen up. Folks in town are happy to hear the few that are still around. There's no more sightings in the next few days of bloodseekers.
I do tell them where the stagnant pond is and
Yeah.
suggest, like, go clear this out often.
Yeah. And they do. They get a whole group together to go, and you kind of lead them up there. What do you think any of you leave? Like, what do you think's next for any of you and your characters?
Going to get paid.
I need to go back to the farm. It's,
Sure.
you know, I've been out, and now I gotta go back and work for a bit.
So a couple of things come together. The whole town chips in. It's not much, but keep in mind, gold's a lot at lower levels. And the town's able to bring together probably about 25, 30 gold worth of like trade goods and valuable items and some actual coin. Some other things from the Mitflits that you missed, and they give you is a staff of nature, I believe it's called, a magical
Whoa.
stave, which is worth a little bit of money. You make it out with a little bit of some silver ore, but mostly some magnetic cold iron ores. A little bit, probably worth for each of you. Not a lot, because like you weren't gonna like stay around and mine it yourself, but probably about another 10 gold worth of materials, each of you a piece from there. And a favor from anyone in Dry Gulch, should you ever needed a place to stay. A haircut for anyone who wants it.
I think
Many beets as you can eat.
Gung would like put a letter together. He actually literally can't read or write, but he's going to try and put like the look of the monastery on, you know, a postcard, and he's like, this should get there eventually. And he sticks a gold on it, and he has it sent back.
Okay.
And he kind of decides he's going to hang around
Hang around town.
Dry Gulch. Yeah,
Do the whole kung fu thing, just
Yeah.
wander from town to town,
Yeah.
helping people out.
exactly.
Anyone else? What do you think's next for your character?
Back to Daggermark.
Get paid, go back.
hmm
What do you think? What does Oscar think of what happened here in town?
He's glad to be done with it. He doesn't know his like skepticism keeps him from believing that there's some monster or witch. However, he does lightly follow Lamashtu, so he knows that scary, weird monsters are out
Oh
there.
shit! I did not know who you
Yeah,
worshipped.
So
Ooh.
I wouldn't even say that he worships this, like he grew up Lamashtu, and so he's aware of the things, the legends surrounding her, and he digs that.
All right.
He's got quite a few scars on his face too, so like he's never gotten them fixed. So he goes back. He's glad to be done with it. He's kind of thinking more about how do I get the silver ore out of that mine without anybody knowing.
I like to imagine that sometimes at night he still wakes up and he hears a buzzing and goes to slap like a mosquito on his arm on a hot Daggermark night. And wonders.
As he walks back into that weird,
Yeah.
seedy looking building.
Red. What's next for Red?
I think Red will stick around for a little bit, but he
Gung and Gung.
Yeah, Gung and Gung.
Gung is definitely he's going to absolutely follow Red. Then
Red and Gung would be.
He will
a
be
good name
hand
for
in
a show.
hand with him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he'll say to Laku, plan on staying around here a little longer while you check in with your mom and pa, and then we hear any more about any skeeter witches, we'll
Skater witches.
Fuck
we'll
yes.
send you a letter.
Okay, good. Because
send
I
out
want to
one.
come back here. It doesn't feel like the Mosquito Witch is over or gone. It feels like there's something there, but
Yeah, I think you're right.
she
No.
wasn't the one that causing the trouble this time.
And we'll need your smarts to get us through it. So,
And my medicine.
and your bovine medicine.
Yeah.
Very good.
I
Thank
love the
you.
idea that you're not a
I
field
did
medic, you're a field
critically-
veterinarian.
Yeah, and she
I
critted
did
my
critically
appeal.
succeed Red's medicine check.
So I imagine
And then Red before,
Mhm.
and then after he does that, he's just gonna go and start pulling that carriage out
Mhm.
and those people and those
Mm.
horses, and try and give them some semblance of something
some sort of burial.
away from this poor sad ditch that they're in.
Laku, you're on your way home. Means your second day of traveling. Imagine maybe it's a day or two of travel.
Mhm.
You wake up in the morning, and on your bedroll right next to your head is a small paper doll. Nothing written on it. 6 arms folded into its chest. You see it for a second, and the wind starts to pick it up, and it's almost just fluttering away.
Oh, she tries to grab it.
Right away. Very simple. You grab it in your fingers, delicately without ripping or touching it at all. Pristine white paper. Must be very expensive.
Oh. She definitely sort of like carefully wraps it up.
You make it home. You have your story. Maybe some people believe you, maybe some people don't. But I want to go back to Elga. And I want to kind of cover night to night as time passes. I think a week or two goes by and she's still like sallow and white. Like it's her constitution or fortitude just is not coming back. She's left town. She's buried most of her friend. She keeps a piece of the red dress, a golden mailed gauntlet, it's half plate, the golden helmet. It's in a little pouch tied up with what's left of the red dress. She's camping out on the plains of the river kingdoms at night, getting colder. And you're just seeing night after night, like in a quick time lapse. And at first you can't tell if it's a shadow or a tree, but you just see something coming over her campsite time and time again. It gets a little clearer from shot to shot, and you realize something's feeding on her. A shape is lurking over her. It's this figure.
Ah.
Ugh.
It's like Shadow Cthulhu Demon Fairy.
It's kind of like a Urgathoa mosquito, like those
Yeah, yeah.
gaunt arms and legs. They're like kind of knock-kneed and joints are weird.
Ugh.
Big wings above it.
Super red eyes.
Time starts to speed up. We check in on Elga several more times as years goes by. She still looks pale until at some point you see a night that same figure over her. Except this time, instead of draining blood from her, it's giving blood to her. You see night after night again, transfusions from this creature into her. You're not sure if she's conscious or so out of it. She's like, now she's in a little hut in the middle of nowhere next to a lake. Her skin starting to get color back as it comes into her cheeks, but it's not red, it's almost green. Time goes by bit by bit. You see her poring over books and tomes, resurrection, reincarnation, each day looking at the golden plate, gauntlet, the helmet, and the red dress. Years go by. She seems healthier now. She has, meat back on her bones. Her black hair, long, full, but her skin almost fully green. Fey-like. In a little hut, with smoke curling out of the smokestack into the sky. you see a scarecrow in a small garden outside of her hut. And finally, one day, you see a group of 4 folks come up to the outside and ring the bell at her cottage. Well, thank you all so much. Tune in next time.
Yay.
Woo!
That was dope.
We did it.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.